This episode of After the Table is brought to you by Humble Bundle. Whether you're adding more resources to your GMing library, picking up a new skill, or adding games to your rotation, Humble Bundle has you covered with bundles of goodies ready to download. Plus, each bundle helps out a charity, so you're getting nerdy stuff and being a good person at the same time. You'll always be surprised with what they have. I got all my BTM books from Humble Bundle, and trust me, I am quite satisfied with all the new powers I can give my character Ashley. Use my affiliate link and help out the podcast. Link is in the show notes. Hello and welcome back to After the Table, a TTRPG podcast. 'Tis I, your favorite bimbo and showgirl, Shelly Von Miller here. And this might look a little different. Some people in front of you might look a little different. It's because we're live from Gen Con, and by live I mean this is pre-recorded, and I hope you like it. But I'm very excited to have these people on the podcast because I've been able to see them 3 times, and I love the show each and every time. It's great. It's amazing. You're talented. We're going to talk about that more. But we have some of the himbos from the Oops All Himbos. Hello, himbos.
Hello.
So please introduce yourselves. Name, pronouns, where people can find you.
Danny. Me first? Yeah.
Yes.
My name's Jay Foster. I go by Swole Initiative on the internets. I wrangle the himbos. Pronouns are he, him. And I suck at these intros. I make silly videos and silly stories with silly people. Like this guy.
He's an amazing producer. He's an amazing musician. He's got a lot of qualities that he's not mentioning. He is a god among men, and he has nice hair and a weird accent.
And now you have to introduce yourself.
Oh, shit. Now I'm going to do an equally terrible job. Are we allowed to swear?
Oh, always.
Okay, good.
Fuck.
Which camera am I? Am I camera 1 or camera
Both.
2? Oh, Jesus. You know I've got ADHD. It's just going to be this the entire time.
Just one eye in both directions.
Hello.
We haven't done the intros yet.
Shit. I feel like they already know what they're getting into.
Shenanigans.
I am Jesse Jerdak. I am, what am I? I'm a 3D modeler. I'm an actor, martial artist, and internet mama bear. My pronouns are, this sounds like a joke, but it's not. I go he, him, mama bear, because one, I've just got this protective matronly energy that I cannot get rid of. But I look like the guy on the brownie paper towel rolls.
They should pay you for that.
They should pay me just for existing. You're welcome, Brawny. This podcast brought to you by Brawny, our official sponsor.
Hey.
I do 3D modeling. I'm an internet personality, and occasionally I make YouTube videos. Is that it? That's pretty much it.
Now you have to.
No, he does not.
Yeah, I mean, he's fucking incredible at everything that he does. He creates insane, terrain on, a fucking moment's notice for Critical Role and things like that. It's just, insane.
Love you.
And this is what it's all about. We're all about giving each other flowers here on the podcast, so it's one of those things. I love hearing people's stories, and I love just interacting with people. So I'm glad to have y'all on because, one, y'all are hilarious. So, and I feel like y'all just have a good time, and it could show on the stage. How did this all get started? How did the himbos get started? And how did you all develop this kind of just fun energy for the stage?
Yeah, so I had been to my first Gen Con the year before, and that's where I met this guy. Mm-hmm. And the following year, I went to submit for my first events and things, and so I just thought of this throwaway title for a game that I thought would convince Jesse and Luis and my friend Danny, who wasn't on stage this weekend because he had got a big boy job.
Shout out, Danny.
Yeah. And Kyle and Omega, just to get to the same table, because I'd never played with any one of them. And so it was well, let me get it all at once. And then JC was like, hey, this seems like fun. Do you want the main stage? And I was like, sure. I've never run a live game before, but let's do it. And and then it got an incredible reception from the kind of energy that we put out, and it's just kind of like grown its own legs, and it's kind of become its own thing that's like bigger than any sort of one of us with the sort of messaging and things. So yeah.
To piggyback off of that, when I met Jay at that previous Gen Con, we both looked like this. And I had these internal biases about big, muscular, handsome guys. I was like, this guy probably sucks. And then I fell in love with him as a person. And I think that is also kind of foundational to the himbo thing, where there are people that, you know, like Omega's a big guy. Danny's huge. Danny's a power lifter or a bodybuilder?
Yeah, well, both. He's won NPC swords, and then he's medaled on the platform as well.
So there are people in this space that defy the expectation of masculine toxicity, and I think that forging this friendship with Jay was really foundational with that, as he is such a progressive and honorable and ethical guy, and so he's the backbone of himbos, whether he will admit it or not. Is that
I won?
Yeah, but his kindness and generosity and loving nature and altruism in this package, this tatted out, yoked package, is really what himbos is all about.
I love that. That's, I guess the follow-on question on to that is like, how did you move past that? Like, because you could easily fall into that toxic masculinity in not just the TTRPG scene, but like working out and everything like that. I've been part of CrossFit. I might not look like it anymore, but I used to work out. How did you like make sure that you didn't fall into that trap of just maybe being an asshole eventually?
I think autism. like honestly, like.
Well.
I mean, like growing up, I was always into sports, but I also loved like theater and acting and music, and I had all of these other interests as well, and so that's always been a part of me as well. I've never been sort of a sort of one like single-faceted human, and I don't believe anyone should be. And so yeah, like as I came up through school and stuff, it just kept being like unapologetically me, and refused to kind of like slot into any of these like social boxes that happens in like high school and stuff. Mm-hmm. So it made me feel kind of on the outside of everything. But then as soon as we got out of school, it was like that all that ends and you're just you. Mm-hmm. And so I've just always kind of carried that. Like I've always been involved in some kind of like music performance, writing music, writing poetry, writing stories and things, and I've just maintained that. And so I don't know, like the whole like toxic manosphere shit, it just seems really fucking dumb to me.
Boring.
Yeah, like I just don't like I've never wanted to put anyone else down, especially not to lift myself up. So
because he's quite heavy, actually.
Yeah. But yeah, like that kind of idea of having to like put women down in order to like establish status above, it's just false. So like it breaks my rules in my head, and I can't do that.
But to build upon that, I don't know that there was ever a danger of any of us falling into that.
That's
yeah.
Because it's so antithetical. Ooh, hey, you're welcome, internet. And it's so
word right there.
yeah, you know, it's so antithetical to who we all are individually.
5-syllable word that we can
Oh
use.
shit,
good.
that's true. We were only doing
Collective
one.
brain cell.
I should have
Sorry,
consulted
it's
with you.
it's in the contract.
Yeah. To who we are as individuals. I mean, the himbo roster is like 70% queer, maybe more. I don't know, because we don't like.
You don't do a poll.
Yeah. How does this do anything for him? Does this? But like we have like, you know, several. We were the two straight guys on stage yesterday.
Yeah.
And you know there was 5-6 people on stage. I'm not good at counting. I'm not strong.
And yet potentially the most suggestive.
Easily.
Was yesterday the first 18+?
Sorry.
We did 17 plus because that was the highest box that they would give me at PAX.
But sorry.
No, it's okay. I don't think any of us would really. I mean, maybe in my youth I had some toxic moments, but much like Jay, I've always been into the arts and music, acting. I was an actor before I was a TTRPG guy, and you don't become a sculptor. Well, maybe there's probably some very toxic sculptors out there. You know what, sculptors? You don't get a free pass. You still have to do the work.
I actually have like a core memory of mine. Like, so I'm Welsh. I grew up in Wales, and so rugby is like something that is extremely dear to us. And I grew up playing contact rugby from 7 years old. And I was in the high school like A team for rugby. And we had this new teacher come in as the head of like PE and sports and stuff. And so he was taking the training session. And I remember us all going out, and I have no fucking idea why this came up, but he said something about like watching out for the gays when they drop this bar of soap in the shower and stuff, and I was like, what? Like, it just completely fucking floored me. And so I, like with everyone else around, I just got on the ground and I like undid my cleats and I took them off and I put my shoes on and I just walked back to the changing room and I never went back. Like, that was, I don't want any part of that.
That's great. Yeah, because, well, maybe because where I'm from, sometimes like trying to conform and making sure like you don't stand out is one of those things that a lot of people are like, no, I don't want to push the button.
I mean, that was also like 120 years ago. So,
yeah,
it
happens.
He's 26.
Wow.
White people, we age bad.
I was wrong. I was wrong at the panel yesterday. I guess we all just age like milk. No, I think it's great that y'all are showing a different form of masculinity in not just in the TTRPG space, but like in general, because I think it's a great way for people to look up and be like, oh, okay, I don't have to be an asshole. Just because I lift weights and, you know, throw rock and whatever, or
I do like throw rock.
Yeah, throw rock is good.
Yeah.
Throw rock. I don't have to be an asshole about it. I can be accepting. I can be loving. I can be, you know, a mama bear. I can be, you know, able to walk out at any point and just accept people for, you know, who they are. Like, it's refreshing, especially in this time period. But Jay, you've been the GM the whole time. Is there the whole time? Is there at any point going to be you in the player seat and one of the himbos as the GM?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, we
didn't even discuss this, but
he's
so good.
We did discuss it. You've just forgotten.
Well, yes, that was probably yesterday.
I'm borrowing that brain cell right now.
Sorry.
Right.
Yeah, we as you saw, like, we launched like the Patreon thing. We were going to do a Kickstarter and sort of launch like a full series where we could all be in the same room, film the whole thing over like a weekend and stuff, and then you know, like production costs and things, and then release it for everyone and things. And that was going to start off like our like little network, and we did have the idea to do like, there was like going to be the main game, and then there would be other things like whether we play like board games or like card games, or, you know, someone takes like a 1, 2, 3 shot like short series thing and I would step out from behind the screen. But yeah, it is in the plans. Yeah, but we abandoned the Kickstarter idea because I literally just I burnt out earlier this year, and I do not have the bandwidth to take that on, to eat, sleep, live and breathe a Kickstarter project for a month. Yeah. So it was actually Taylor from Worlds Beyond Number. I had a conversation with him and they stayed away from Kickstarter and did their whole thing through Patreon. And so the idea is, like, there will always be the free tier, obviously, and that's where you'll get all of our updates and things. But then moving on from there, we're going to have, we'll build out a goal of a certain number of patrons at this tier. And then once we hit that, and it's all going to be low dollar stuff, and once we hit that, it's going to green light us to be able to go and do like the series stuff and release it to the patrons and things, because that's like our core, right? And then it'll be like a very delayed release to like everyone else. But yeah, that's the plan. So we will have like other people taking the GM chair, and then they'll have to deal with me.
Well, and I feel bad that the crowd hasn't got a chance to see Jay as like being able to uncork and be a player, because he's amazing. And I don't know. He deserves a chance to cause somebody else the grief that I've been causing him for 3 years now.
Any plans for?
That's up to Papa Bear. I'm a pretty damn good GM, but
It's true.
You know, it's we also like to try and elevate people that are not white guys too. So it'd be probably cool to have a not white guy do it too.
So y'all have been able to like rotate through different systems. Like you've played D&D,
Yep.
you've played Daggerheart.
Tales of the Valley last year.
Tales of the Valley, yeah.
Cobalt Press, yeah.
What other systems are you wanting to play in?
Are
Are we getting an Oops All Himbos Thirsty Sword Lesbians game? Like
That's a good fit.
Girl by Moonlight?
Yeah.
Like
That is a good one. I've been talking with 9th Level Games about doing something with them. They've got their Thunder Road game,
Oh, nice.
and I was like Mad Max meets the Himbos. Lots of like, you know,
lots of car crashes.
Lots of leather.
yeah, pink leather.
Just random pink feathers. Oh.
Yeah, and like other things, like they have this amazing like one-shot game called Pigeons 11, where it's a heist game where everyone's a pigeon. And so I went up to Heather and I was like, okay, here's my pitch. Buff, dumb pigeons. And she was like, I'm in. And I was like, great. So yeah, that we're absolutely like looking at doing other games that we think would fit in with just the
Himbosphere
of it all.
Himbosphere, I like that.
Yeah.
Himbosphere. Well, you also have just non-binary people at the table as well, and like, how did, I guess, you cultivate that group of people? Like, I know you said that it was just people that you hadn't been able to play with, but like, how did you pick these people to be like, oh, I want, and not make it to where it feels disingenuous?
Yeah. So obviously I was already like friends with everyone.
It helps.
Which absolutely helps to like the chemistry on stage. It also helps that we know each other's boundaries, just like intrinsically, just from hanging out for so much, that we know how far we can push things, which is very far. But me and Danny go back, like 2013.
Oh wow.
I've known Danny from, yeah. And so like that was before he was working in games. He was a trainer. He was like a corporate trainer in yeah. And so we met through like the like fitness sphere. And so that Danny was just like, as soon as we both started working like within this space, I was like, we have to, like, there's no way around it. Kyle is mine and Bez's adopted son.
We love Kyle.
Love him so much. And so it's hard to say, because like it is a bunch of people that I just love very dearly, and want to just create cool things with. And the fact that the message is kind of really well received.
Yeah.
it's been a catalyst for everyone to like really double down on making that the focus of it. But like picking the people, obviously I wanted like representation at the table as well, but that definitely wasn't like I'm not going to invite this person so that I can invite this person. Obviously it's super important to me as straight white cis male to have the optics where anyone in the crowd could look out at the stage and see someone that looks like them. And I think that's important to make sure that everyone feels included, because that's part of the message as well, right? It's like the inclusivity and representation and things. So, but yeah, like that was in the back of my mind. But the original cast was just, yeah, it just happens to be like a bunch of us that are really close.
I think that speaks to who Jay is as a person, because Jay seeks.
This is about you too.
I know, but my job is to gas you up. Jay connects with people that would otherwise feel left out. And he is a pillar of strength and support and encouragement for people that have been underrepresented their entire lives. And so I don't think he had to work to do that. I think people like that love Jay because they see who he is, myself included. So, you know, we do have people from different ethnic backgrounds and sexual representations, or presentations and preferences. And those people know that they can go to Jay and feel safe and know that if they're signing on one of Jay's projects, that they are going to be well taken care of and respected and taken. Yeah, so he's the magic. He refuses to acknowledge that, and I'm bigger than him, so I can say it. But I feel like people that haven't had a clan their whole life kind of congregate, and you can see that in the TTRPG sphere in general. It's like we have been on the outs for so long, and now this industry is growing into something bigger than all of us really, I think, individually understand. So it's easy to congregate as outcasts and make our own family.
And make the lobby of a hotel very, very loud at a con.
And weird.
And weird. And weird.
We are so weird.
Yeah.
I guess going on to that comfortability at the table, what does a session 0 look like prepping for a Himbos game?
Oh wow, yeah. Like, because we've all like worked with one another on like at least more than one Himbos game. That as far as like lines and veils go, I don't have anyone submit any of their stuff like publicly.
Okay.
I just have them message me, just lines, veils, and then I've always just amalgamated them and been like, these are all the lines, these are all the veils. That's it. Because I don't want anyone to feel like they have to like put their name on anything that they don't feel comfortable about. And yeah, that's just how I run session 0s anyway. It's just important for me that they don't feel. I don't want people to not list something because they feel like attaching their name to that like says anything about themselves. Like, you know how you get in your own head. So yeah, so all that stuff is done anonymously, and then the rest is just fucking off the walls. Yeah, like we just get into like a video call, and I'll run through just any kind of sponsors or anything like that, like what we're working with, and then from there it is literally like hands off for me. Like I just let everyone kind of explore whatever characters they want to do. It's fun that we get to have these like conclusions to an entire story, because it means that you don't ever have to see another Himbos show And that's probably something we should lead with. You don't ever have to see another Himbos show.
But you should.
But it means that you can come in with zero context. Everything is fresh to everyone.
Yeah.
And you get a beginning, a lot of fuckery, and then a very rushed ending.
We've talked about having continuity, but I don't think we've fucked with it yet.
No, I do want to I want to explore that, and that's going to be like the big appeal for us doing like a series, is that we can like, because like these guys that come up with, they're very silly characters, but especially in Daggerheart there was a lot of sort of depth to it, and like real like sweet connections with one another and things.
And that speaks to the system, because I don't know if you've had a chance to read through the Daggerheart rule book yet, but
I skimmed through the beta, and I have the published books now.
Nice. They have some.
I think someone has a copy.
Yeah, somebody who's here.
I know somebody. They have some really cool things built in to help develop character connections, and so we really did play with that for session 0 for this last time.
Yeah, that was like an hour.
Yeah.
We spent just doing that.
And we were like getting in there, and then Kyle, in pure beautiful himbo fashion, threw it all out and just did his own thing, which was great because it worked great. It worked awesome. But what it did help establish was the emotionality behind the characters. Luis and I had a thing where we were supposed to do like competitive climbing at every opportunity, and we didn't do that, but our characters love each other. And so regardless what the original intent was, the effect was a deeper connection, and I think that's really freaking cool.
Yeah.
If you go to a different system, are you going to use those same relationship kind of ties in the session 0 going forward, or are you?
I really enjoy it. So the best that I know of a company that's always done that beforehand has been Hunters Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
All the games of theirs that I've played, excuse me, there is a section with just a huge list of questions, and you just have to pick from them, and then pick another player and then ask them that question.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be something like very deeply personal. And the way they do it is they have positive and negative ones as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's up to you how you want to do that. You can do all positive, you can throw in like 2 positive and 1 negative, like to create dynamics and stuff, but you can do whatever you feel comfortable with. And so I was really excited to see that embedded into the Daggerheart system as well, which I have a feeling is Spencer Stark's influence coming over from doing a lot of game design with Hunters as well. I forget where the question was.
If you're gonna bring it over, like if you go to a different system, like
bringing that over. Yeah. And usually that actually it just, even in the D&D and like Tales of the Valiant stuff, on a softer level, it does start to happen. But that's gonna happen when you have like great talented role players in, like, I don't like using cast, but like in at the table, because they're instantly thinking about their characters' motivations and how they interact with one another. So yeah, absolutely. I don't know if there's a place where you can grab like a bunch of those questions out from the Daggerheart book specifically, because I've done the character creation, but it's always been in the Nexus through Demiplane.
I think it might be attached to like the character sheets itself.
Yeah, the Nexus like just delivers you 3 questions, and so you just ask those questions of whoever. But if there is a section or just like an area that I can grab a bunch of those questions from, yeah, absolutely, because it really does like gel the group together.
Especially if you're coming in and they're already like an established group, and you're not reading out a tavern or like a job posting board. Like,
well, that thing about Kyle's little brother. I still don't know what the opposite of a furbolg is.
I don't either. And so if it's a cow, is it a bull or is it like a chicken? A deer? Oh, yeah, maybe a deer. I don't know.
We don't know.
I
don't think Kyle knew.
No, but he told me that 5 minutes before we went on.
Yeah. I watched Jay's eyes go from like nervous to really nervous.
He was like, "Yeah, I'm looking for my little brother. He was taken away by green men because he was doing the whole molded thing."
So cute. So Kyle does these very
super niche, like
yeah. Who was he? He was the guy that was looking for Harvey the Rabbit at
from It's a Wonderful Life.
From It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, he does these very.
It's too deep into the convention.
Yeah, it is. It's true. It's
It's day 3.
Is this day 3?
Day 3 whenever we're recording this.
Yeah.
I've been here since Tuesday.
This is day 19 for him. We're not good at math.
What is math?
Kyle does
What is math?
these high concept characters, and the rest of us are just like, I'm a Goliath. And Kyle's great because Kyle is such a natural showman. I don't know if he even knows that
Jimmy Stewart.
Jimmy Stewart. He was doing
go.
Jimmy Stewart from It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
Or not from It's a Wonderful Life. It was from Harvey.
From all movies.
Yeah.
Because I always do the magical items. I didn't do the magical items for Dagger Heart.
Good.
Because I'm not yet confident enough to just like throw in a homebrew created item.
It's a new system.
Yeah. And I didn't have early access or anything. I got the book when everyone else got it as well. And so and it's a pretty thick book.
It's a big old boy.
Yeah, which is great. There's so much content in there. But so the when he was Jimmy Stewart, his item was he wanted a dagger, so I called it It's a Wonderful Knife.
So good.
And then it had a bunch of like existential crisis things in it.
Oh
like,
no. That's funny.
Kyle's funny too because like the same thing happened in the very first Himbo game where he talked about characters, and then I was like, I'm going to be Patrick Warburton because he's the ultimate himbo, right? Kronk is the ultimate himbo. And he shows up at the game. He's like, I'm also Patrick Warburton. And so we were both just Patrick Warburton the entire time, just fully in character the entire time, talking the same way and relationally just working together like two Patrick Warburtons who work together. It was great, but that's pure Kyle. Kyle just finds a character and embodies it. And it's chaos. It's great.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So we've seen a rotating cast of himbos and thimbos. Any bows that you're looking at for future live shows?
Yeah,
There's a lot of rhyming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of
there are a few. I don't want to give away too much, but there's been some interest. But the core crew are like, for right now, and everyone can bow out whenever they want. Is myself, Jesse, Kyle, Omega, Johnny, Sandeep, and Danny. Yes, I forget Danny because he doesn't come to the games. But I love you, buddy.
Yeah, we love Danny.
Big boy job.
I adore Danny. And Danny is, God, he's a prince among men. God, everybody we've talked about, we can't just mention because it would just not be good for anything. Damn it. But yes.
Yes. It's like, well, I want to mention this person, but what if
they don't want to be mentioned in this context?
Yeah.
It's like, damn it, all right.
I mean, we've had Shimbos as well.
Yeah.
Jasmine Boulard was the first Shimbo at our first PAX show. That was just there wasn't as many of us going to that PAX, and so the cast, like, I think it was just Danny and Kyle that were able to be there from like the core crew and things. But that was fun to have some femme representation. Then Banana Chan as well was in that one, where they with Danny played twin boyfriends.
Wait. Okay, hold on.
Not like actual twins.
Yeah,
but
like they each have their own twin and their boyfriends together.
No, like they are basically mirror reflections of one another.
The gay trope of
Yes.
you get together with somebody that looks just like you.
Yes,
Okay.
and acts like you and everything.
Yeah.
They actually shared a character sheet.
I
Amazing.
love that so much. One, makes character creation super easy.
Yes.
But two, makes it very chaotic at the table.
Yeah, I mean, I have a list of people that I'd like to get on, and then folks that want to. We're just working on the timing.
Timing
So.
is the ultimate.
I don't want to give too much. I don't want to give too much away.
It's okay.
It's a terrible question.
It's a terrible. Sorry.
You did a bad
Move
job.
on.
Sorry. Gosh. Wow.
This is really getting uncomfortable in here.
Sorry. Sorry, guys. That's it. But so y'all have the Patreon. You mentioned it earlier, and you're expanding it. And also mentioned at the live show at the Q&A, the VIP Q&A. I paid for that, by the way. It was not brought to you by anybody. You mentioned merch and like expanding the Patreon. Are there any other things that y'all are hoping to get into?
Yeah, I mean, we've spoken about clothing. I have a business partner who specializes in like sourcing and logistics, and so we can hopefully keep as much of the costs down for everyone as possible. Yeah, so we look at clothing, and I don't want to, like, now that we're on camera, I don't want to put any like one item like out there, because if it doesn't happen, then I don't want to be like, you said.
I didn't say shred.
We are looking into himbo dice, which will be himbo-sized dice, like a full set of very large dice.
I know somebody who makes really large dice, so that makes
Me
sense.
too.
It's like, yes.
Yes, so they will be big, metal, and heavy, and
I was like, there's gonna be weights in them.
yeah. So we're gonna try and do that in like our like signature pink that we have now, because it's a brand or something, or
Branding. What's branding?
Yeah. So I mean, other than that, I'm just kind of like taking each step as it comes. Like if people have ideas and things, and that's what's going to be great about having like the Patreon community as well, is, and that was part of it, was to get everyone in like one place where we can talk to everyone, rather than this, because we're just a live show.
It's just at cons, you're just like,
yeah, so it's very like, it shifts from who is there, who wants to come, who's available to come, like, and so having that one central hub to like be able to tell people what's going on and things. But I would like to get a lot of the like fans. I don't like that word. A lot of the baby community.
baby community.
We love babies.
No, like it is young. The community is young.
Oh, okay.
Not
You
the
mean
community
like
members
the,
of babies.
The growing community that you have because of the live show.
I was with you. I knew exactly what you were talking about.
Yeah.
That's my neurodivergence trying to downplay everything. So having that conversation, being able to like get everyone's ideas about what they would want to see. Because like I said, I'm lucky that I work with someone who, like, if we have an idea, like we can potentially do it. But the thing is, like, being in touch with the community, we can either do things like pre-orders and do like limited runs of things, or we can do they can put their ideas out, and we can go and look at the cost, and then come back to the community and be like, okay, this is how much it's going to be if we do this. How many people really can afford this amount? Because like, you know, there's some elaborate ideas being thrown around.
Oh no, I heard it at the live show. I was just like, oh, that's gonna be expensive.
Yeah. So,
I just want short shorts. I just want pink short shorts or athletic shorts. Excuse me, hot pants. There we go, hot pants.
Fuck yeah.
just like the himbo pink versions of
The little cute
Yeah, like-
athletic shorts. Those were cute, right?
your like
That's-
80s jogger shorts.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Just, it would be great. Just like a group full of himbos at the show, just pink shorts. Like,
I don't know that all the himbos have the. I don't know if it's self-confidence or just lack of self-awareness to wear those, but I do.
you're like,
or
I'm
don't.
This is the lovely time in the podcast where I say plug your shit. Tell people where they can find you, find the himbos, find where the himbos are going to be at whatever con next.
Yeah. So as far as the himbos go, we are like at Oops All Himbos across the internets. The Patreon is patreon.com/Oops All Himbos. The free tier is there. We will always be interacting with the free tier. It's not like you're going to be on the outside of everything.
Just staring like, let me in.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to like penalize anyone for like not having the means to support in a monetary fashion, but we still want you there, you know. So patreon.com/Oops All Himbos. Myself, I'm Jay, and I'm at Swole Initiative on the interwebs as well. So SWOLE, and then Initiative, which you probably know how to spell if you're here.
If you're listening to it.
Allegedly.
Initiative. I say it in my head every time.
Yes.
That's smart. I should do that. It's good thinking. I am at Jesse Jerdak on all platforms. I'm louder and angrier on the internet because the internet is a loud and angry place. So just as a warning, and also I always post a lot of shirtlessness. It's just angry leftist politics and shirtlessness, and that's my whole vibe. Yep.
As it should be.
Yep.
Well, you can find all those links and more down below in the whatever the fuck you want to call it. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Shelly Von Miller, including Patreon and Fourth Wall memberships, where you can get exclusive access to content that I make, early access to the podcast, and exclusive access to the after the table called Table Sets, where we play games. So paid tiers start at $7 a month, and yeah. Anyways, I love you guys very much, and I will see you all on the internet. Goodbye.